Okay, you're looking at live Google pictures of the Hidden History Museum. Uh, Tariq put out a post stating that the grand opening of the Hidden History Museum is soon to come, and everyone is hating. Oh, this isn't a museum, this is an art gallery. Tariq scammed the community. No, we need to stop hating and we need to embrace what it is that he manifested. Yeah, he put out a template on what he would have liked to see at the Hidden History Museum. That's what he sold everyone on. But if we do remember, that was a $6 million or $4 million plan.
But family, we need your help. We need at least $7 million to get this project completed. And we're gonna start doing everything in stages. We need at least $1 million in the first phase to get the museum project off the ground so that we can acquire the land.
This is what we're looking at. Of course, this is not 6 million, but it was some money. So we want to dive into this museum. We want to send positive energy to it and get that hate out of your system. Okay, when somebody is doing something constructive, that's better than doing anything destructive. When you're doing something constructive, it's better than doing anything destructive. And this location that he has secured will become a staple in Black culture. It will become a staple in Black culture, and just embrace it. It'll be something for the West Coast. It'll probably be expanded to the East Coast and all over. But I don't see the big deal. Can he build up? Possibly. Can he build? Can he build on top of this building? You never know. The city may give permission because this is a building that's dedicated to preserving Black American culture, because this is a institution that will be preserving Black American history. The city usually is lenient and usually works with you. But that's a question of the city if he's able to build up. Okay? Is he able to franchise? So I just want to state that we need to get that hate out of our system, and all the energy that we take to hate on someone doing something constructive, we should take that same energy and put it into what we should be doing with our own mission, with our own purpose, instead of putting all of the responsibility on one man, on one person. Once again, my name is King Mossiah, and we're going to continue to give you content that we feel is relevant. We're going to continue to give you content that we feel is needed. Okay. Also, we see Dr. Umar Johnson. We're switching gears here. We see Dr. Umar Johnson just got a sign for the FDMG building, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Institution, if I'm not mistaken. People are clowning the sign. People are clowning Dr. Umar Johnson. I really don't have much comments on that mission, but I will say I pray that he manifests and get that done right, because, if it's only the HVAC, we hope that he manifests the school, okay? It looks bad, and I agree. It's nothing wrong with criticizing. I don't want to mix up hating on someone with constructive criticism. Let's make that clear before we end the video. It's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, okay? You can criticize a personality or someone who is in the public eye. Yes, we have that right. That's not hating. That's not hating. If you say Dr. Umar Johnson, the school should have been here already, that's not hating. That's actually being real, and that's not just being a blind follower. So I just want to say we got to continue to push the culture forward. We got to continue to be the solution in our daily lives, be the solution with how we move, and we can't just sit around and watch everybody else work and then criticize them. That's something that I don't relate to, and I think we need to get out of our system. So once again, this is King Mossiah. So go ahead and tell me your take. Do you feel like Tariq Nasheed scammed the community? Do you feel like Tariq made good on his words? Yeah, he got a smaller building, and yes, it was not valued at, it wasn't a $6 or $7 million project, but he utilized the funds that were raised to secure a building that can still be used as a smaller version of what he advertised and marketed. I want to hear you guys in the comment section. Do you feel like Tariq Nasheed has scammed the community? Am I looking at this from a bias or from a one-sided perspective? Because I think that, Everyone knows Tariq Nasheed is a businessman. Everyone knows that Tariq Nasheed is an entrepreneur. And the donors that support Tariq, they know and they're happy with what was accomplished. The supporters of Tariq Nasheed are not complaining. The people that donated to the museum are not complaining. Yes, Tariq advertised a much bigger building, but that was a $7 million project. And the project that Tariq decided to invest in is a smaller project, but I salute it, and I feel like it is still progress. People act like museums are not institutions to preserve history. Museums are important in our culture, in our society. And I feel like it is a great deed to take it upon yourself to create an institution that will be a capsule for American culture and Black American history, foundational Black American culture and history. So I want to get your take. Am I jaded? Am I looking at this from a very small lens? Or is it simply the truth? Tariq purchased the building that will be utilized for Black American history. It will have events. And that's the end of the story. Everyone that's hating and making it seem like this is a big scam, is that accurate or is it false? Listen, we want to continue to talk about constructive topics, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you engage. We're building this media platform, one video at a time, one subscriber at a time, and we are highly thankful for the support that you give. Lastly, I want you to leave in the comment, do you put Dr. Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed in the same category? Do you feel like Dr. Umar Johnson, or do you feel like Dr. Umar Johnson is scamming the people? Do you feel like the school is pretty much one big hustle for Dr. Umar Johnson? Are you celebratory on the signs? I mean, personally, the HVAC should have been first. Putting a sign on a building is very simple, but putting that HVAC is a part of the intricate part of allowing the school to function at the highest capacity. What happened to the HVAC? Where is the HVAC? These are the questions that the people are asking. Why haven't the HVAC been installed? And that's a question for Dr. Umar Johnson and all of his supporters and his constituents. Overall, I want us all to get into a habit of, when we critique our people, it can't come from a place of strictly hate. It can come from constructive criticism, but I think we have to do better than pointing and ridiculing everything a man does. And we should embrace and we should try to give constructive criticism. Lord Jamar tried to give Dr. Umar Johnson some great words of encouragement and advice, but he did shut it down, which was a very bad look on Dr. Umar Johnson's part. But that'll be for another video. In this video, we just want to ask, do you feel like Dr. Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed are cut from the same cloth? Or do you think there's a distinct difference between both? And do you support both? I want to hear what you got and what you feel about this topic. Make sure you drop it in the comment section. Alrighty, over and out. King Mossiah.
Tether Babble. Tether Babble. Tether Babble.